How's it going, guys? Today I want to talk about the new Ruby cards that were just released in the hut yesterday. If you guys didn't hear, basically there's 80 new Ruby cards, very similar to like the Ice cards. 80 players that have played extremely well since Ice cards were released, so basically like the past couple months all got upgrades. So these upgrades are pretty insane, honestly. I think the lowest rated card in the Rubies is like an 88, and the highest is a 96. So last year, like when we got the Team of the Year, there was a lot of Team of the Year cards that were rated, you know, 96, 95, even some as low as 93. So the fact that these Ruby cards are already so high rated is pretty crazy. I know there's a lot of people that like it, a lot of people don't. It definitely is hurting the market. Ice cards have dropped a ton in value. Base cards are pretty much worthless at this point. So it's kind of like, you know, it's good. I like the new content. Also, you guys can see here, I think they look sick. Like the card color as well as like the design with the wings or whatever, I think it's really sharp looking. It's also kind of like got the stars on it and stuff, so very cool. As you can see there with the Radula as well as every other Ruby card, they all have 3 synergy points. So again, kind of like the next edition, I guess, of Ice. Ice had 2 synergy points, the base had 1, now Ruby cards have 3. So it seems like each time the cards are getting higher rated, getting more synergies, and just making the previous cards more obsolete. Like, why is a base card and it's lower rated, only has 1 synergy? Same can go for the Ice now. Really, no reason to use a lot of the Ice cards, even though some of the Ice cards are actually higher rated than their Ruby. Like Stamkos Ice is a 94, the Ruby is only a 93. Most of them, though, their Ruby is higher rated. Plus, there's some players that got Ice cards that didn't get Rubies, and some that got Ruby cards that didn't get Ice. I really wish instead of Ruby they called it like Fire or something. Ice and Fire might have been a bit cooler, I think, than Ice and Ruby. But anyways, as you guys can see here, just going to go through quickly, showing you some of the players that got a new card. Barzell there, for instance, a 93. That card looks so sick. Same with Rantanen. 93. Really want to try that card out. I actually really like this for players who had a really low rated card to start off the year. Like, I think Barzell had a 75 bronze card. Rantanen had like a, I don't know, there's a high 70, low 80 gold card. So now that these 90 cards are actually usable. But for other guys, for instance, Stamkos, Wheeler, who already had really high rated cards, I don't think it makes much sense. It just kind of saturates that player, like Taze having 688, Ovi having like 10 different special cards, maybe more. I don't think it's really not necessary for those guys, but again, for the younger players, Provorov, for instance, I think it makes a lot of sense. Also, like I was saying, so right here you can see Wheeler, 90 overall, his Ruby card, his Ice is a 93. So in some circumstances, the Ice is probably better, even though you're getting that 1 extra synergy point. If you're losing, you know, 2 to 3 overall, it's probably not worth it. But as you can see too, like 88 Thornton there, he's only worth 8k. Some of them are quite cheap. Then you got 95 Tavares, pretty expensive. The Breaking Point there I'm actually really excited about too. I think the best ones are like the 96 Kucherov, the 96 Mackinnon there. I actually love how this one looks. Because the Avs color is burgundy, it kind of like blends in. And when I first saw this, I thought all of the cards were going to have like the kind of reddish NHL logo in the background. Instead, it just kind of worked out like that for the Avs. But I think that actually looks way better for the card. Like, if they all look like that, maybe that's just my opinion. But so yeah, as you guys can see there, tons of different cards. Probably can't name all 80, but there's a bunch there. Like I was saying earlier, guys, a lot of people love this as it's new hot content. There's also a lot of people that hate it as they feel like it's just killing the hut market. And I think there's a good point to be made for both. Like, obviously, more content's better, but with them releasing these so soon after Ice, it kind of makes it like if you bought an Ice card or got an Ice card when it first came out, there's a Stamkos, whoever, it had a ton of value, and already a month and a half later, whatever it is, the cards lost so much value. I think the same thing's honestly going to happen with these Ruby cards, which is a big thing I want to tell you guys. I would definitely not invest a lot of coins in them. Right now they're worth a lot as they just came out, like they haven't even been out for 24 hours yet. But as they continue to be pulled more in packs and people keep doing this set, there's going to be more and more on the market, making the price a lot cheaper. And as you guys can see right here, it says that the Ruby players will be available in sets and packs until March 13th. At that point, Team of the Year is coming out. If you guys didn't know, last year the Community Team of the Year vote, I think, started like March 7th, and then the actual Community Team of the Year came out on March 15th, so this is right around Team of the Year time. So again, I really wouldn't recommend buying a Ruby card right now. Within a month or so, they'll be a lot cheaper, especially once, you know, Team of the Year hype starts building up, and then when the Team of the Year cards come out, no one's going to want the Ruby. The Team of the Year is going to have way more synergies. Rubies have 3, last year Team of the Years had 12, so 4 times the amount, plus they're all going to be much higher rated. And if you guys didn't know too, like, with the Ruby cards all being so high rated, you know, mid-90s, I feel like this year the Team of the Year is going to be like all 99 pretty much, so it's going to be kind of strange, I think, if say there's a 99 Crosby, and there's also like a 99, I don't know, Rantanen, for instance. I feel like Rantanen's had a very good season, but does he deserve to have as high rated as a card as Crosby? I'm not so sure about that. Maybe, I seen someone on Twitter say they'll do over 99 ratings this year, like have cards that are 100, 101, 102 overall. That would be pretty crazy, although I don't see it happening. Right here, guys, I actually want to do the Ruby player set. So the ice set was the base card plus a gold collectible. For the ruby, it's just one set. You turn in 4 gold collectibles, you get a random one. And like I was saying before, the lowest rated ruby cards are 88 overall. Basically, if we get one of those, we're losing our coins, even though I'm going to use the free gold collectibles from the Christmas pack. But for the highest rated one, like the 96 Kucherov, somebody like that, we'll be making a ton of coins. So I'm going to try this out here. I feel like, you know, I would be happy as long as we get like a 90 plus. If we get an 88 or 89, that would kind of suck. So do I recommend doing this? Probably not. It's probably not worth your coins. But, you know, if you just have some free ones, why not? Alright, so 88 Mitch Marner, that's alright. I think because he's a Leaf, we'll get something for him. But again, 88 overall, like that's the lowest rated ruby card we could have got, so that does kind of suck. And to go along with all the new cards and set, they've actually added new competitive season rewards. So this is kind of interesting, actually. Basically, the rewards are like players that already exist, but with more synergies. So I'll just show you guys kind of like the season rewards here. As you can see, if you get 1st to 5th, you get a 96 overall. Mackinnon, who's an exclusive card, as like I said, has more synergies. 2 92 pluses, 4 rare packs. Like, that's pretty crazy. I think the top 100 there, get a 96 Mackinnon. For the rounds there, you get a Burns if you're like the top 100 for round 1. Then Kucherov there, you get the 96. Top 100 for round 2. So, like, that is pretty crazy prizes. I actually want to show you guys the Mackinnon right now. Like I was saying, he's got, I think, 4 extra synergies. The regular one has 3 synergy points, like every other Ruby card. He actually, I don't know, he might have 6 or something. So yeah, as you guys can see here, this is the Mackinnon you get from competitive season rewards. He's actually got 8 synergy points. So 5 more points than the regular one. Same rating, just a ton of extra synergies. This leads me to believe that Team of the Year will definitely have at least 10. Like, they're going to have more than a CS reward. Probably 12 again like last year, which is kind of insane. We also haven't gotten any new synergies like we did last year. Season 2 gave us a bunch of new synergies, where this year, instead of Season 2, they did Ice and Ruby. So that's also kind of interesting. Will, like, Team of the Year maybe be like when they introduce new synergies? Are we never going to get those? Honestly, I'm not too sure. Would I like some new synergies? I think so. But I'd like them to like implement it in a good way. Maybe like all the base cards get re-released with new synergies, and then that way kind of the base cards have a bit more value. You can use them to like unlock new synergies or whatever. I don't really know, but one last thing I want to do here, guys, for this video, just after giving you my thoughts on all the Ruby cards. I know I did kind of ramble there for a bit. Is open up a rare player pack. I was actually expecting the regular one, but it looks like they just released the rare players pack. This is the what is it? 20 gold rare players. So if we can get somebody good here, that'd be pretty amazing. Would love like one of the 96s, Mackinnon, Kucherov. There are a bunch. So hopefully we at least get one here in this pack. 20 gold rare players. We get Johnny Gaudreau there, who I believe has one. Unfortunately, though, we get the base. I know Fleury has one. We get Team Kunitz there. Taylor Hall, I know, has one. So there we go. No luck in that set, and no luck in that pack. I was hoping to get a Ruby card for you guys. But those are just my thoughts on the new Ruby cards. Would love to hear your guys' opinions in the comments section. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Let me know. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.